So before going into your break, continue and go to loops, first we will discuss about infinite loops. When the possibilities are for the loop to run infinite number of times. So for this here the example, I have not given anything inside your for loop. Okay. So in this case this loop will run for ever. Okay. Next in your while loop, you have given while 1. Okay. So while 1 means it is a true condition. Okay, if while 0 means it's a false condition. So anything other than 0 is considered as true condition. So when you give while as 1, this loop is going to be running forever. Next is your do while. In this also, when you give while as 1, this loop will be running forever. Okay, so this is the time where you can have infinite number of uh, loop running. Okay, the possibilities of infinite number of the times the loop will run. Okay. So next we'll see about your continue statement. So the continue statement is a jump statement. Okay. And what it will do is it will make the program to come again to the start of the loop. Okay. So this can be used in your while loop, for loop and do while loop. Okay. But it cannot be used in your C switch case. Okay. So continue cannot be used in a C switch case, but it can be used in your for loop, do and while loop. So when you give continuous statement, the statement which is present after the continuous statement will not be executed. Okay, the loop will immediately go to the next iteration. Okay, so that is your continuous statement, and the syntax is just giving the continue keyword with a semicolon. So here it can be used in any number of loops. Uh, it can be used in two types of loops. You can use it in single loops. You can also use it in nested loops. For example, this is one program. Here I have given a for loop, and inside that for loop there is a if condition, and there I have given a keyword continue. Okay. Next again will be print is given. Then again you have given a while loop with an if statement. Okay, while loop is there and if statement is there, and there also I have given one continue. So first what it will happen is, first if only when if I is equal to 4. Okay, there is a if statement there, and if statement only if I is equal to 4, that continue block will be executed, right? So we have to wait for when it comes I is equal to 4. Okay, so the output of first case is 1 2 3, it will execute. Okay, printf, we have to print the value of I. So first it will come as 1 2 3, but when I is equal to 4, continue. So what does continue do? It just skips that value, and that particular iteration again it goes to the starting. Okay, so it will skip that 4, and again 5 6 7 8 will be printed. Okay, so that is the output of your left hand side program. And in the right hand side, what happens is same. When I is equal to 4, that time when you have a continue program, so that alone will be skipped. Okay, and others will be printed. So that is your continue program. Okay, and this can also be used in your nested loop. Okay, but the continue statement will work only one in a single loop at a time. Okay, so that is how the works. So in case of nested loop, we can use the continue statement to skip the current iteration of the inner loop only. Okay, so for example, here this is one example. Here you have two for loop and one if condition. Okay, so here what it does is, only when j is equal to 3, we have to skip that. Okay, so this will work only for the for loop with the condition int j is equal to 0. For that for loop it will work. Okay, so for that for loop when j is equal to 3, it will skip the value. Okay, so that is how it works. Only for that inside for loop it will be working. Okay, so okay, so this program is used to tell the difference between your break and continue. In the first part of the program we are using a break statement, and in second part we are using a continue statement. So in both you have for loop and an if statement. When if I is equal to 3, we are using the word continue. So that time that I is equal to 3 alone, it will be skipping. Okay, so the loop with break will produce the output as 1 2. Okay, If I is equal to 1, it no problem. I is equal to 2, it's not a problem. It will get printed. When I is equal to 3, we have a break. It means totally it will come out of the loop. Okay. But when we use continue, it will be skipping only that I is equal to 3. Okay, so I is equal to 3 alone, it will skip, the remaining will be printed. So that is the difference between your continue and break statement. Next we'll go to your break statement. So as I said before, in the break statement, it will come out of that loop itself.